Hi, basically my first video is going to be about self-harm. I know it's a strange video to start with, but a lot of people do it, and there's a lot of people I know who self-harm, and I was one of them, so I think this is the best video to start with. Right, first of all, I'll tell you what self-harm is. And self-harm is like an umbrella term for any behaviour, action or habit which can cause damage to your health. This can basically include cutting yourself, overeating, or not eating very much at all. But self-harm is basically, it's a wide area that covers a whole range of actions, and self-harm is basically deliberate. It's a term used when someone intentionally injures themselves, and even though we all have accidents and sort of bruises and cuts, but it's the cuts and bruises that we cause ourselves on purpose that are really classified as self-harming. Basically, self-harm is causing deliberate harm to your body through physical abuse, for example, cutting, burning, pulling hair, picking skin, and deliberate bruising. Self-harm is usually conducted at times of anger, distress, fear, and emotional worry, depression or low self-esteem, in order to manage negative feelings that cannot be dealt with. A lot of people I know, it's problems at home or things like that, and things you really need to get over self-harm in ways like going for a run. I know that helps my friend, and going to places with your friends, like keeping yourself with people as much as possible, and talking about things. You can't just leave things to bottle up inside you. Like, you're an emotional ball, really. Your emotions will pile up a lot, and then they will explode if, say, one thing falls on top of the other emotions. Everything just blows, and you get really upset, and then you'll go into a low, which is like a form of depression. But it's not one way to get over this, but you could start baking a lot, like doing melting chocolate and things. But I know these sound stupid, but ways you can get over it, like jogging, going for walks, just going swimming, doing any physical exercise tends to help a lot of people. Another thing is you could get things to pull, like a stress ball or something, because sometimes when you're angry you just need to rip something apart or like pull things. So you tend to get really upset. But with self-harm, the difference between self-harm and self-injury, which are two things. Self-injury is a term to describe deliberate acts of hurting yourself. So this may be cutting, burning, headbanging, pulling out your own hair, etc. But self-harming behaviour includes acts that cause short and long-term damage, either over and under eating, drug abuse, and binge drinking, smoking, and other things that may impact on your life later. So, to be honest, there is a difference, but both ways you need to act upon them. So, I hope you find this video thing, and anyone who does self-harm, please don't do it anymore. I would suggest you go to a counselling or therapist. Thank you.